Hello folks, my name's HoI4 and welcome to this abomination. A friend of mine actually sent me a mod that is set in the 719th, and I know that there are some Middle Ages mods for Hearts of Iron, but I think that they have no sense, as you could just play Crusader Kings or Europa Universalis. But this actually has some character in it. I will show you what I mean. And actually, this is my second attempt at recording this video, because at first I wanted to do meme kind of introduction, because this is CK3 alpha gameplay reveal leak or something like that. But then I've realized that with my weak ass 40 subscribers in my English channel, English speaking channel, I actually wouldn't have the breakthrough, and I think that Paradox doesn't deserve the bashing that I will give this mod. Okay, so here we are at this beautiful map. So I've decided to play as Lombardians, or as the Kingdom of Lombardy, because of one actually thing. This is the only country that actually has a focus tree. I mean, a bit unique focus tree, as the other one that has some flavor in it is Al-Andalus, and its focus tree is poor. The rest of those countries actually have the vanilla focus tree, which is gross. And I think that the Lombardian focus is actually the generic focus tree for the rest of the countries. So let's address the elephant in the room, which is this huge ass mass of land which is dark or black. It's nothing. And this is probably the most stupid idea to make a placeholder in this game, because, well, as you can see here, we have some I think it's impassable. This one is also impassable, and this one is passable. So some of the territories here, some of the states actually aren't controlled by anyone, as you can see, and or well, maybe no, they aren't. And probably all this land should have stayed this way, but it didn't stay. And we have this abomination. Los Angeles, formed circa 1,000 years before its creation. And also, why this thing is a bad idea? Because in these states there is manpower. There's a lot of manpower, and there is a lot of resources too. As you can clearly see, there's a lot of resources, and this is a country technically. So this country can produce units. It can produce its own armies. So it's probably the last boss of some sorts. You know what I mean. The second thing is that, as you can clearly see, there is a lot of historical inaccuracies. For example, Scots being here in Ulster, controlling Northern Ireland, and here we have the unified Ireland. And you might think, who is this great unifier of England in the 719? This is the well-known time traveler known as Eamon de Valera. Yes, Eamon de Valera is the leader of Ireland in 719, and I don't even care that the rest of those leaders actually have some modern names. Some of them have modern, pictures. But what I saw the other day when I played this game, or actually, I think it's fixed. Oh no, it isn't. You see this pie chart slashed at the bottom. And here the same thing. I think that I can just glitch it a bit. Yeah, I can glitch it. Yeah, this is hilarious. Here you have the Republic of Phrygia, or the Frisian Republic. And who is the great leader of the Frisian Republic? Hendrikus Collin, which is also very modern looking. I think that this guy is the vanilla leader of the Netherlands. There's a lot of this historical inaccuracies to be addressed. As for example, the Eastern Slavic peoples. What the fuck? And also, Jurchen tribes are the leader of Japan, which is controlled by Hirohito. Oh, and they have the vanilla focus tree. Oh, that's nice. So I have the second, another thing to bash this mod for. Yeah, and let's get to the research stuff. So we have the infantry research, which is, well, there is something done here. We have different weapons, we have different support equipment, we have horse carriage instead of mobile infantry, we have horses instead of special forces, and yeah, we have paratroopers here. Yeah, well, beautiful stuff. When it comes to support companies, we have the same companies that we had. Actually, yeah, well, this could be the same, aside of the radio companies, signal companies, which is at least not in this age. You know what I mean. And here we have armor. Actually, it's impossible to get this without cheating, but this is another lazy thing on the side of the developers. When it comes to land doctrine, we have the same stuff. Naval, yeah, the same stuff as in vanilla. Naval doctrine the same. Air is the same. Of course, we can't get any of the fighters or tactical bombers without cheating, but actually we can get, if we get through this this threshold, we can research the rest. And we have engineering. When it comes to engineering, we have mechanical computing. Yeah, well, why not? We have the radio. We all know that Lombardians had their radios in fucking 8th century. Yeah, and the industry is the same. And actually, when it comes to When it comes to resources, of course we have the vanilla resources. Well, why not? We all know that. In the fucking 8th century, people were extracting chromium and tungsten and aluminum, and of course, this mighty steel mills, in the 790s. But there is a new resource which is grain, and it is changed from oil. So stuff runs on food rations. And I'm not sure if the infantry runs on food rations. I mean, no, there is no fuel usage. Yeah, well, why do I even bother? So I think that this is all that I wanted to show you when it comes to the initial shitting on the mod. So I mean, let's get into it. After checking the focus tree, it's very obvious that this is another thing that was created very lazily, because, well, some of the foci actually don't have any effects. I mean, this trade stuff, aside of the infrastructure, there is create trade. Yeah, well, I will create trade, of course. I will invent trade. Reinstate currency also does nothing. When it comes to the political stuff, well, some of them actually do nothing. The King's Power only does something, the Clerical Council does something, and then the rest. Actually, well, there is something to be done from here, but then the lower royals, there is nothing. And the peasants, of course, there is nothing. The Will of Expansion just gives us war support, and then only war goes on the neighboring countries. So yeah, well, basically we are fucked. But let's try. Let's just try to do something with what we have. As you can see, we have our first divisions, and there's something odd about them. I have no idea what, but there is something odd. And also what I forgot to show you is the artillery or archery. And artillery is, archery, is divided into normal archery, ballistas, siege weapons, and anti-bandit. And I was wondering, what the fuck is anti-bandit? Well, it clearly occupies the place of the anti-air. But after a bit of giving a good look on the map, I've realized that bandits are actually the Air Force. But why it's not implemented to the mod, I have no idea. Oh yes, the famous Lombardian general, Jonas Walker. I am a bit locked when it comes to researching industry. Oh yes, and Ghana is a thing. Apparently, we actually can justify war goals from day one on people. That may be useful. We actually have our first war on our hands. Japan declared war on Japan. So probably they went with communist path, I think. Yeah, because the communist Japan has actually the focus tree. So I thought that at least this part of the game will be boring. I've acquired my first war goal against Bavaria, and I will put it into use. And I wonder how many troops do they have. So let's get started. Oh yeah, they actually have something. But I don't know whether they could muster some more than I managed to muster. I actually have 36 troops on my hands, with 24 being active, being on the field. I mean, you know, fighting. They actually are not a threat. They couldn't build this many troops as I have built. Let's go for Munich. Regensburg or Regensburg. Probably this is the better pronunciation. Augsburg, and just go for the Nuremberg. Well, done and done. And with the new features of La Résistance, this part can be a problem. Oh, so actually I can release Austria. Nice. So maybe let's just create an agency. Perfect. Alright, so I can't go any further without cheating, so... Well, that's how shit goes, right? And my next target is Carantania. Let's see how this one will go. Yeah, this animation is perfect. Fucking laser pikes, right? I think that I underestimated my enemy for a bit. I mean, they actually defend themselves in the mountains, so I didn't think about that. Oh yes, the communist Japan have won. Well, that was a tough cookie to chew. After a few years of, well, fighting on the Alps, I've managed to get into Vienna. So that's good. Well, finally something is happening down here. Al-Andalus declared war on Aquitaine, so... finish. Let's get down to business. To defeat Croats. Let's get down to business. Something I don't remember the lyrics, so this one is actually going pretty smooth. Well, probably. What? Oh yeah. That was a bit sad. So now the Franks have a lot of territory. This might be a bit tougher than I thought, if I'm going to ever battle them. Done and done. So I've decided to spice things up a bit, and I've added, 100% world tension, just to make war goals quicker. We'll see how that goes. You remember spicing this up thing? So I've decided to attack Saxons. Because this mod is so fucking boring that I will do anything to make this at least somewhat interesting. You know? So let's try. Alright, so it seems that they are quite defensively positioned, so to speak. There's a lot of them, holy fuck. He be rolling down the street, he be rolling to the beat, he be pouring down on the Saxons like it's 7:24. Ah, I forgot about that Bosnia thing. Shit. So I don't have much time to finish them off. But just maybe I'll be able to do this before, you know, I'll get that stab hit or something. Oh, is there any... Do they have any troops? I mean, well, they're on partial mobilization. And unlimited conscription. Yeah, well, let's just wait. We have 2 months. Well, my armies are being somewhat competent. And we are nearly at Hamburg, so... Yeah, well, I think that we'll be able to take care of Bosnians or Braniches in no time. And if not, we'll just, you know, declare war. You know, no big deal. Okay, I think that I won't be able to finish them off in time, so yeah, well, let's do this. And Hamburg is mine. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, that's taking up an awfully long time. Oh, and they have managed to snatch Slovenia and Croatia. Okay. Do not panic. Do not panic, or maybe just panic a bit. Just a bit. Heh, they have no manpower left. Alright, so I think that this is actually a no-brainer now. So they need to be pushed back fast. And they, well, just have to, you know, take hold. I'm gonna give them, or maybe not. Maybe not yet. I wanted to have them, you know, the last stand, but I'm not sure if they really need it. Okay, so I think that I'll just cut them off. And return to the usual state of affairs. Yeah. That was easy. Well, the Bosnians are no longer a problem. Let's just get to Sarajevo and we're good to go. And probably they are also good to go. Well, they don't even need any help from this army. And the Bosnians are game ended. And the Saxons are pretty much game ended too. And we're done here. Boy, that was long. You know, I can't be bothered. That's just... You know... It's just easier and faster. And maybe this way I'll end this video earlier. Because I'm straight up not having a good time, you know? And you're going down too. Wait, what? I've pieced out Serbia and I can get Bohemia as well? So Serbia was the major? What the fuck? Well, if you think of it, my Kingdom of Lombardy looks a bit like very, very poor Third Reich. You know? So I think that this might be a good idea to end the episode, but because I wanted to destroy the Byzantines and the Franks, but frankly I don't want to. I mean, I can't be bothered. So I think that I'll at least try to recreate the best Third Reich borders that I can. So basically I'll just try to eat up as much as I can in terms of this part. I mean, this won't be a problem, but then I'll get to the Franks, and that might be a problem. Now let's get right into it. Well, why aren't you coming? Ah, god damn it. There's too many of them there. So, well, maybe if I destroy the Valeria, I will be able to take care of the Pomeranians. Oh, they are actually... Holy fuck, they are actually created a faction. Hopefully they won't get any more members into it. Oh. I've managed to capture Łódź and to cut the rest from supplies. That's pretty neat, I think. Oh, that's nice. That'll be a lot of overruns. Now that's taken care of. And it looks more like Germany. Let's take care of this abomination. Again, because I think all of those non-canonical countries are abominations. But this thing, to me, to a Pole, this is, how to put it? I don't even know how to put it. Damn. This is a travesty. Yeah, a travesty. That's a good word. Yeah. So let's put an end to this travesty. Well, the Poles or Polanians are very resilient. Just like in the vanilla game. But maybe that's the case of my troops not marching into the territory. Just get into Grodno and we'll be fine. Yes, we're fine. That's only one unit. That's only one unit, dude. Oh, that's a thick Lombardy, I'd say. Thiccbardy, I'm right? Baltic people? What Baltic people? There are only Baltic Lombardians, I'm right? The earth is too small for two Jonases to be alive. I'm sorry, brother. You know, at this point, I'm not even trying anymore. I just want it to end. And I will make it end. I will end it. Wait, what? Wait, what? Holy fuck. Now that... I don't know if I dodged a bullet. I don't know if the case of them not attacking me is that they are afraid of or something, but... Whoa. I didn't see that. And I wasn't prepared for it. Avars are no more, and I'm still not at war with the Franks, so... I think that's good. So maybe the high point of this video is to, you know, destroy the kingdom. I think I can't, you know, do any more of this. This mod is fucking disgusting. Well, I can clearly see that There's a lot of them on the border, but well, the AI of this mod is not very bright. But on the other hand, this plan is considered to be to our disadvantage. But yeah, well, let's end it from a let's jump. If we don't break our legs, then I think that will be a good jump, a jump well spent, or something like that. Let's get into it. Hey. Wait a minute. Holy fuck, the Umayyads? How is that possible? They're in the coalition? How? Why? I mean, what? But this doesn't make any sense. This really fucking does not make any sense. God damn it. Well, the Franks are actually pushing us back, and it's not good. And not only they are pushing us back, but also they are killing off our soldiers, which is also not good. And actually, those are breakdancing, and I really have no idea what the hell is going on. So I think that might be the end. That might be the end of our little campaign of what I don't even remember the name of the mod. So you know, but yeah, you know. But I'll let the game play for a little longer, and I'll see whether this war is going to be won or, you know, lost. I've said earlier that this might be the last war, I mean the end war, for us at least, because they have the manpower advantage. But to be fair, I see and I think that they have much less factories than I do, and they have problems with their equipment. So maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get through this. Well, this game is taking way too long, and I'm very quickly burning through my manpower. I'll be at 0 in no time probably. But if I had some more manpower, then probably I would be able to just, you know, pour down the Franks, probably taking the superior firepower wasn't a good idea. I probably should have gone with mass assault. But well, you learn something every day, I think. But yeah, well, even though my troops are competent, at least, probably I won't be able to destroy them proper in at least an hour, and that's not something that I would like to do right now. So I think that we have managed to, you know, establish a kingdom of Thiccbardy, or a Thickdom of Lombardy, but the first one sounds better, I think. Kingdom of Thiccbardy. And with an indecisive war against the Franks, well, that just happens, you know. So I hope that you liked this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment, and to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video or something, probably another Dark Messiah. Well, I should end this series actually. I mean, finish. Yeah, well, whatever. I can't speak properly. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I see you in the next one. See ya. Hey, I forgot to add something about the mod. Namely, on the Steam page, there is a link not only to a Discord server of the mod, but also to a Patreon. And there is nothing wrong with it, but considering the lack of quality of the mod and the fact that it was released like 2 weeks ago without any preparation, it's just, the audacity to ask for money. Even I was hesitant to put donation links to my videos, my video bios, and into my channel bio, but I think that you need to present something more to, ask for such thing as money. Also, the mod creators consult maps to draw the borders. The thing is that when it comes to the borders of, the known at that time, kingdoms, duchies, and sultanates, caliphates, whatever, they still move around, the vanilla states. I mean, the shape of the states in the vanilla Hearts of Iron 4, and they actually don't care about the rest. I mean, there is a map with those states, and there are, supposed places where the tribes belong. Well, for me, for someone who lives in Poland and knows at least something about its history, this placement of tribes like, Bohemians, Venedis, and Polans, or Polanians, whatever, is just abysmal, and, it's not something that, should see the light of the day.